Hello guys, it's story time. I want to tell you guys a little bit about this my cucumber from the time of planting to the maturity time. So there is this my friend that I told about me having this thing about planting cucumbers. So she gave me some of the cucumber seeds from the ones she planted. I thought they were not going to grow. I just kind of opened the ground, cleared the soil, opened the ground, and just poured the cucumber seeds in the ground. I didn't even think of like taking the normal way of planting. I just put it there, but to my utmost surprise, I planted this cucumber around 17th of July, and to my utmost surprise, around the 22nd of July, they started sprouting and growing out. And I started watching the cucumbers from time to time, They started growing, and as they kept growing, I also kept clearing the soil for them. So with time, I saw that these cucumbers are really doing well, and I was like, wow, so these things really grew. But when looking at the seeds, you will never even think that these things will grow. Like they look excessively dry, as if nothing was inside of it. I can remember I had once experience the last time I planted cucumber and watermelon, they didn't even grow at all. I felt so bad about it. So that was why when I planted this one, I never had it in mind that they will even grow well. So I planted it and I left it to grow. So after around that kind 27th of July, they have grown this much or this big. So I kind of started clearing the soil around them. So in the event of clearing the soil, discovered that some of the leaves were being eaten by some, these pests and all that, and some of the leaves were turning yellow. I complained about it anyways, and I also planted new ones at the same time in case to also add to the old ones. Okay, so when I complained about the pest and all that, I was told to go and check those that people that said chemicals about for plants and all that. But at the point, I don't have the money and the time to buy them. I just say let me leave them to grow naturally. Anyhow it is, I'll just take it that way. And I remember within that same month, we did fleeting of the compound. So we bought chemicals to fleet some grass that were growing in the compound. And during the time for fleeting, some of the chemicals touched the plant. So that was why you see the plant change color this way. Some of the chemicals for fleeting touched the plant, and that affected some of the leaves. I had to pluck those parts of the leaves off and allow the plant to start still growing and all that. Okay. So, to my utmost surprise, the plants, they kept growing, and they kept doing well, even though uh, even though that they were not doing so well because of no proper treatment, like maybe herbicides, pesticides, and all that. So when they are grown to an extent and they were crawling on the floor, I had to stake them or maybe use the ropes to tether them, to tie them up, so they will start growing up instead of going on the floor and getting dates from the soil, splashes of sand, and also being eaten by soil or organisms. So I had to stake them up and to allow them to grow, to grow so well. So I think this was around the earlier time, in early August, I think so. So it was around early August. So I kept on monitoring them. So around that kind, middle of August, they started bringing out um, flowers. You can see that they started making out their flowers. That was um, around that kind, early August. Yeah, yeah. So they started flowering and all that. They have started flowering already. Wow, this is awesome. Like just barely within a month plus, they are flowering. As in the time I tender them or put them in a rope up, tie them off, they have been doing amazing. So that is the update I have for you guys today. I'm just following up everything. You can see the flowers. You can see. So it's a month and 20 days. You can see that the cucumber has started bringing out fruits. Uh, can see. You can see the fruit. You can see. You can see them. So let's see how far it's going to take. For some time now, I have I have not been clearing the grasses around the cucumber, but I noticed that like it's up to not up to 1 month anyway, because it started fruiting a month plus 20 days. So around next month, 7th of next month should be 1 month of that. Is it started fruiting around 7th of September, and this is today is 22nd of September against 2. But I noticed that the cucumber wasn't, it stopped growing big, and you can see that it started ripening. It started ripening. So I think it has passed its maturity. So I want to pluck it. I want to pluck it. I want to pluck it. It's ripening already. You can see. So this is another one. This is another one. This one is almost even spoiling. This one is almost even about to spoil. You can see. So something is about eating it up. Like, you know, this my cucumber, I didn't use any fertilizer, any chemical treatment. I just planted them, and you can see it is eating this one up already. So this one was almost down, and you can see something else eating it deep. I think I saw another one right here. There's that one too. I need to just take it. You see, here's another one. Just taking them. It didn't grow so well, but not bad. I was only able to get these. This is like I told you, it's not up to 1 month after since the time it started fruiting. It started fruiting around 7th of September. So let's say 7th of September to 17th of September is 10 days. Then 18, 19, 20, 21, like almost 10 days, almost 15 days or 14 days. So that is like 2 weeks. Although the reason I'm harvesting it, they started changing colors, and some of them things, some things are eating them up. I don't want that. So here is my cucumber I harvested. Munching the cucumber.